that she said that not to use too many babysitters for her to take care of the baby, spend time with the baby. Okay.
And
Read lots of books. Enjoy every moment, every stage and age, because the time goes by so fast. And on a more general level, you're going to get lots of presents, and some of the presents you get, they're going to be like too big for her, the little dresses. Well, just save them, because she will grow into them. That's it. Okay. Love her. Lots and lots.
Okay.
you write down what you said.
You have one yourself.
I have 3. I'm just trying to think of which one. I mean, just you gotta just always remind them every time you love them. I mean, the more love, you just tell them all the time, I love you. You're my special. Just all the time, all 3 of them. I mean, all 3 of them don't have to be there. There's not all 3 of them. They're all special to me.
You're gonna cry.
Okay.
Christina.
You
got
You got 5 of them.
Five of them. Have 6 of them. Have 7 of them. No, just talk to them. No matter the age, about whatever it's about. Just talk to them. Let them know that you're not going to be mad at them. Because it's one thing that you're going to want is them to come to you. I got a 16-year-old and he comes to me for everything. So it's important. The girl, it's even more precious.
Can I say something? I'll be the babysitter.
Thank you, Cindy, for having her. Yeah. You're welcome. I was thinking of that a long time ago.
Well, I'm the very tough mom, so I do love teach them, love them, but you gotta teach them to be disciplined also, because if you love them so much that you spoil them, you're not doing them any favors. You're just gonna hurt them, because they're gonna be handicapped, because they're gonna always be thinking that the world owes them. And thank you very much, Matthew. See what I mean? But I love my son very much, and I know you love your daughter very much, but make sure that you keep that discipline, because the Bible does say to discipline your children, because they will appreciate you when you get older, because you're going to teach them responsibility, you're going to teach them to be independent, and that's what they need to know. Because yes, it's good to depend on you and make sure that they have that love with you, and they know that you love them, and they feel the shield and everything else, and they can always go to you. Always keep the line of communication open, because like she said, as they get older and to be in the teenage years, if they don't see that you are listening, they will go to somebody else, and you don't want that. You want them to stick to you, because you want to know what's going on in their life. Believe me. So that's my advice.
It's my turn.
You got 6 of them.
Yeah. My advice is always remember that the baby needs to know that there is a spiritual side of her. That she needs to know that God loves her very much, and that Jesus came for her for a purpose to love her too. And I agree with everything everybody's saying about loving the baby and disciplining the baby. The Bible does say about train the child in the way she should go, and she will never depart from it. It will always be a part of her. And discipline is also very important. It doesn't necessarily mean that you always have to spank them or always have to discipline them in a hard way, but they need to know what's right and wrong. If they're doing something wrong, they need to know. Sometimes when they get to an age of like teenagers and you tell them do this or do that, they go, I know. You don't have to be telling me, because I heard it so many times. With the 6 children I had, they knew everything. And they still had a lot to learn. And I think you all can even trigger the times that I said, we'll say goodbye, we'll say good morning. I mean, you teach your children.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you. Say, excuse me.
Say please.
Say, please. Everything they learn from the main teachers, and you enjoy will be her main teacher. Whatever she turns out, that's what we make our children. We're the number one teacher. Know that it's not something that we learn when we're born. We learn along the way. But because of my mistakes, I want you to learn from my mistakes and not have to make the mistakes to learn. I love you very much.
Patience. Patience. Teach her as much as you can. Read to her. That way, when she starts school, it's going to be a lot easier for her. It's going to be a learning process, but I know the Lord picked the best parents that she could probably possibly have. I'm so glad that she's come as a blessing to y'all, and I know y'all will do y'all's best with her.
I don't have any kids, but I would say I would agree with Candy. Patience is going to be tested so many times, because I remember my parents always told me, just like the whole, I always said, I know. My dad always told me, well, if you know, why are you doing it again? So, it's definitely a learning process. I love kids. I love to spend time with kids, and I see the way you guys are with Michael and, your other nieces and nephews, and I know that y'all are going to do awesome. I mean, I know y'all have been waiting for this day for a very long time. I think the only thing I can say is, I wish the best for you guys. I know that y'all are going to do great. You're going to be smart. Priscilla's going to be on it from day one. And Joey's never going to let her out of the house. So, I think she'll be all right. And I'm really happy for you guys.
I don't know what to say other than patience and remember you're learning as your baby's growing. They don't come with instructions. All of them are different. So you're just going to have that motherly instinct that'll guide you, and trust it. And don't be so hard on yourself. Sometimes we can't figure out why they're crying, and we don't know why they can't sleep. And just be patient with your little baby, because it goes by so fast. And enjoy every moment that you have with them, because later on they won't want to hang out with you anymore, probably. So I haven't gotten there yet, but I'm sure I will. I hope I get to be a part of your life for the rest of your life and see this little girl. And I think you and Joy are going to be very good parents, and they're very blessed to have you.
Well, I thank you, first of all, because this is my first granddaughter. So I feel so proud. And I just want to tell you that discipline with love all the time, no matter what. A child can be very fragile sometimes, and we just have to be very careful what we say and how we say it. Train it up in God, and you'll never go wrong. Look at her daddy. I think he turned out fine. Now, also, always remember that the parents are the greatest teachers, okay? And the child is always watching you. They may not watch, they'll be watching other people, but they'll always come back to you and say, well, if you can do it, why can't I? So be very careful. You are the greatest teacher that a child can have. Also, love them no matter what, and stress to them that no matter what comes in their life, nothing is so big, nothing is too great, nothing is too small that cannot be solved. And together, y'all can do it. I'm not going to promise you that I won't spoil this child because being my first granddaughter, she may be spoiled. So we will love her, and we will help you. We're here to help you in every step of the way. Okay, so you're not going to be, out there on your own being a parent. So whenever you need something, whenever you got a problem, we're a phone call away. Okay?
First, I didn't have any change, so I wrote the baby a check. Also, it's okay to spoil your children, but don't give them everything they want, because then there's going to be some day where they're going to want something, and you can't give it to them, and that's when they're going to explode. Trust me, I've had it happen so many times that I regret spoiling my son, because he just thinks, oh, Mom always gets me everything, well, give me this. And so now, we're dealing with that, but that's one main piece of advice. I know it's your first child, and you're going to be, they got to have everything. And that's the way I was with my son, so now that's just another story. But I know y'all two are going to be very, very great parents. Y'all are two wonderful, great people. I know me and Dominic have known y'all for 3 years, 2 years, and y'all are just wonderful, wonderful people. And I know y'all are going to be great parents. And y'all are so lucky, and this baby's going to be so lucky. Oh, and use Dr. Smith's baby rash cream. That works good. That's the best. That's it.
Okay, we have one last.
What is this, advice to the parents about baby or what?
Yes, to Priscilla.
To Priscilla.
And Joey.
Just love them, teach them respect, discipline them, and you'll be okay. And don't let them say no back to you. It's not fun. Be stern and don't contradict each other in front of them, because then they'll know who to run to when they want them. Yeah. So if you say no, back your wife up and say no. Because if you say yes, and he's always going to know, go to Dad, because Dad's going to say yes. God bless you. Congratulations.
Sarah's turn.
I still feel like I'm kind of new. She's already going to be 2, I guess. It went by so fast. And I have 2 now. Love them, spend a lot of time. I have so much more to go. They're so little, but yeah. Love them.
Babysit all the time.
Hasn't it?
I don't have any kids, but I have a lot of nieces and nephews. And I've babysat every one of them. And I'm excited that and I love you guys, and I know you guys are going to be the best parents because y'all were good to me.